Okay, so um, today I'm interviewing Gild. Would you want to tell anything about yourself, Gild? Maybe introduce yourself and say a couple of words about what you are doing.
So I'm a Ukrainian GD player, mostly known for that. I'm also a coder, guild list creator, a global daemon list moderator, list helper actually, a YouTuber, shitty creator. Yeah, I speak a lot of languages. I think that's it. Actually,
Damn.
something I would add before starting the interview: people who asked questions in the FAQ. If I don't answer your question in this interview, I will probably write something down in the Discord server, so you can check it out.
Yeah, everyone should join your server. It's a definitely
Yeah,
great place to make friends and overall be with the GD community. Especially now since you're like coming back to your like you're coming back to productivity marathon.
yeah,
You took a break from it, but now you're returning with shorts from with
yeah.
shitty and like parts
Actually, I
in
never
shitty
actually
frame.
left, but
I
I
mean,
wasn't writing it down because it's pretty
and you
stressful.
weren't
But now
like, yeah, but
I'm
like,
doing it anyways in my head, so I thought it would be
yeah,
better to
yeah, yeah,
actually
yeah.
write it down. I never actually left it, I
Mhm.
think. Maybe it took more time for myself and like ERL stuff, but like I'm still pretty active in
Yeah, yeah,
GD
yeah.
anyway.
I mean, yeah, but like, the, during the productivity marathon, you were doing way more than you are currently, at least during the let's say break. So yeah. Um. So my first question is: are you mentally healthy?
I think no, probably uh, like I don't have a diagnosis or something, but I'm probably a weird guy, and yeah, a lot of stuff happened in my life, so I guess I'm not, but like it's not that bad. I think
Mm.
many other people have worse situation than I do, so yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Uh, like pretty much everyone who plays GD is like pretty niche thing, even though the current player base it's pretty big for like a mobile game, but still the game isn't like really high up, like comparing to other games. So like it's not a weird thing, but it's like definitely a niche one.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
But the GD mostly is a good thing in my life, I think, compared to like other stuff I had, and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
something like a good point. Yeah, I'd say, rather than something I struggle with.
Okay, so um, we like started talking about games, and maybe you could tell us something about like when did you start playing GD?
So I started playing GD probably in like something like 1.9, I think, something like that.
Oh wow.
But I actually play a lot since it was I didn't have a phone since like I was a kid, obviously. So I saw it on other mobiles, and I tried GD. Like I was really small, like first
Yeah.
second grade for that, and I didn't actually. I was very bad. I'm gonna be honest. And then I returned to the game in 2.1, like early 2.1, when Finger Dash was out, and I
Mm.
was again playing with my friends, and I was so bad. So it actually became interesting because I was bad, and whenever I'm bad, I'm trying to get better with like
So
in
like
anything.
you are
So GD
trying
was
to
just the thing.
improve in certain
Yeah,
skill, so you'll be like better and better with the time spent.
yeah, and so I started actually playing beating rock top levels in something like 2019, I believe.
Okay.
before COVID times, and then on COVID I had a lot of free time, obviously. So
Yeah.
I feel I did my first demon, and then it just became bigger and bigger for me.
Yeah, obviously, like during COVID, everyone had like a lot of the time, but like for me, it wasn't as great as for others, cause like obviously I in that time I wasn't like in current state as I'm in right now. I didn't have my PC, so like it wasn't as fun as for other kids, obviously. But I see that COVID can like help a lot of people like push their skills in terms of GD.
Yeah, it was a good thing paradoxically for many people I
Yeah.
know, and yeah. I didn't have a PC either. I used my mom's one, and I just had a tablet. I beat AQ on it later,
Wow.
but yeah, I got it in 2020 during COVID, and I
Mm?
played on it like since my first demon, and I still have the recording of me beating the nightmare. We even with my webcam, which is crazy. It's a lost media footage. Actually, I do have only lost media thing is my sound, because I
Mhm.
some why cut it. I don't know why I cut it, but I have the picture, but I don't have the actual sound,
Mm.
which is
Okay.
a
Okay.
bit yeah, it's sad. But I have my first demon recording, which is very very old.
Yeah. I think that your first like demon, I think you posted it on your channel with like that white thumbnail with black like kinda paint font on it. It was like really early video on your channel, I believe so.
I don't think the webcam one is posted. I think I rebeat it after it without
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
webcam for my channel because I didn't want to post it later, obviously. And yeah, in fact, the funny thing is my cube always was this one, like
Mm.
from the early stages when I just beat electrodynamics. I already thought knew of this was my cube, and the ship also bought it and immediately chose it. So my fit actually consists of the cube and the ship, which never changed almost. Like a long time ago, and then I just changed icons a lot. I forgot this one, almost forgot. And the style I wanted for my channel was this black and white painted thing. That's why my early previews were black and white. And actually, the idea of my channel was to just publish GD, like our official GD levels, to prove I actually did them. So I didn't really spend much time on the design of the thumbnails, which I was very bad. I'm still very bad at, but I
I
think
mean,
it's
I
better
like
than
your
I was
thumbnails.
before.
Like your thumbnails aren't like flashy and stylish like for other creators. Your thumbnails are kinda minimalistic, and like
Yeah, simple and flat, which
and I
I
kinda
always like.
and I like what you're doing with like thumbnails, cause like on many channels you see like flashy, stylish type of thumbnails, but on your channel it's like pretty simple. You are trying to keep everything pretty simple, uh, and it kinda gives me like kinda niche vibe, kinda like
It has,
you have like your own
yeah,
style.
niche vibe, and also like when you see a girl thumbnail, you know
You
it's
know,
my
it's
like
it's
I
by
have my
you.
own style, which is kind of recognizable. I think, like at least I
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah.
be recognizable. And yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
Thank you.
definitely recognizable.
Especially the shitty thumbnails, which I make always make like with this font, just changing a few things here and there
Yeah,
sometimes, and just arranging it
yeah,
differently.
cause
Yeah.
they aren't like the same. You change some stuff, so they won't feel like you are just changing the text and the level in the background, but you're changing like rotation, maybe sometimes font. It's like it gives me that cool vibe. I just don't know how to explain it, but I really like your thumbnails, just cause of that
Yeah, thank you.
aspect. Um,
Actually, this aspect was way funnier. I think it's way better. done on Gild56 thumbnails, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they're pretty the same, minimalistic and stuff, but they add this tiny thing that is like perfect. I love them.
Yeah,
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 I
yeah.
always love on his thumbnails. So it's pretty much what I do, or but like with some additional tiny bit of humor that I enjoy.
Yeah. Uh, my third question is, will you do a face reveal? If yes, when?
Uh, will I do a face reveal? Probably. Like I'm not hiding my face, but I don't necessarily want
I mean,
to publish it yet.
yeah,
Maybe,
for obvious
maybe in the
reasons.
future, maybe in the future I will. When I don't know, in a few years, maybe when I will get like more popular, maybe I will do it. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, so like, you are definitely planning to face reveal, but like, you're not sure when exactly.
Yes, I don't have a goal. Maybe like I don't make. I'm not making goals because I don't
So you're
want
just
to be
here and making
disappointed
stuff
to
right
them. So
now. You're
I
not
don't have a
like
goal. I'm just
planning.
going forward, and maybe I will first reveal one day if I will find it
Okay, okay,
funny
okay.
and on an occasion and maybe something special. Yeah.
Okay, so from like a bit not a serious question, what's your favorite level, like overall in whole GD?
My favorite level, probably say I don't have one because I don't know. I have many aspects in which I rate levels,
Mm-hmm.
and like I have my top one in every aspect. But in general, like the level I enjoy the most to watching and playing its shitty version should be Akron. This was my second, one of my first shitties. Not fully mine actually, but one of my first shitties, and I absolutely love it. Yes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's like my absolute favorite or my dream
Mm.
favorite or anything. Like, it's just the level is it has aura and stuff. And maybe like AQ because AQ was a pretty bad experience, but
I
the
mean,
level
yeah.
itself is very good. The music is nice. The decorations are flat and simple as I love, and it's colorful stuff and the gameplay is pretty balanced
Yeah.
if I wouldn't play on mobile. So actually, one of these two for different reasons. Yeah.
Okay, okay. My next question is, what made you create shitty levels?
Actually, I don't know. That's a funny question because
So like,
I don't actually
eh,
remember like, what made it. Actually, the question would be better if what made me start playing because starting
mm,
creating it's often like I don't find a good shitty for shitty Kyoki. It's always the TSL hard ones which I don't like. I like the old style
yeah, yeah,
shitties
yeah.
obviously, and I loved playing shitties. And when I didn't found a shitty Kyoki, I had an idea in my head, and I just used it
So
and made
like,
myself a shitty Kyoki, which ended up not very not very good shitty from my current standards, but it wasn't that bad. And I made a remake then with the same gameplay, which meant
yeah.
the gameplay
I
wasn't too bad.
Nah,
And yeah,
like
that was
Zetsubo,
why.
I feel like Zetsubo, it's really good remake of Shitikyuki. It obviously isn't finished, even though it's like really old, but it's really good remake.
Yeah, thank you. I made like I had pretty good ideas for the theme of the level, like every part and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm pretty bad at decorating, and maybe if I
Mm.
one day I found like great right worthy decorators who are inspired to do that, I'm totally in. But for now it stays on the server. So if you wanna try it, it's called Zitsuba. It's on my account. I actually tried decorating it two times, First time it was colorful, like actual Kyoki, but even more colorful,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended up not that bad, but I like people in the comments liked it. I personally didn't like it at all, so I remade
Yeah.
it in black, like gray theme, like some depression and stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I tried to make some art style, but obviously I'm not that good at this, and I ended up just dropping it and concentrating
Yeah.
on more recent projects like Arcade, which is now finished. Arcade was started at the same time that Zetsuba, by the way.
Y-
Yeah, it's a layout I
Actually.
made. Yes, it's a layout I made with Kikwiz, who
Mm-hmm.
was like with me when we made the layout, and it was just testing 2.2 features initially. It wasn't intended to be my
Yeah.
greatest level or something. I was just practicing like slow, calm, nice 4 stars gameplay or something, you know.
Okay, okay.
And yeah, fun fact about Arcade, it had replaced the creative part when it gets the dual part gets reversed, you know,
Mm.
at like the half of the level, wasn't actually like that initially. It was a maze, yeah, with
Actually.
static camera, because I wanted to test static camera,
Oh
because
wow.
a rotating camera was already tested in the first half, so it was another gimmick that I wanted to do, and I
Yeah.
actually managed to sync like this thing and stuff, but ended up deleting it. Like most of the stuff I do, like when I don't like something I often just delete it, and so you wouldn't know. So that one is lost media. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I feel like you nailed Arcade as your first proper level. Cause like I don't think you ever made before Arcade like on proper level with original layout and actual decoration. And like Arcade, it gives 2.2 vibes, which I like. Cause like it you always created shitty levels. I mean, your main creation skill is like making shitty levels, and like you try to make normal level, and it turned out really good. So yeah, you actually nailed the arcade. Like even gameplay, it's original. Like in 2.2 we can sometimes we can see a lot of like copy and paste, maybe some stealing from other levels, but like in arcade there's like a lot of original gameplay that you won't see in other levels.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I'm not sure. Thank you for that, but I tried to make it as generic as possible. Actually, like with those classic effects, I'd say
I
but
mean,
actually adding
yeah.
something. Not It's not just copy paste, but I tried to do something generic to rate worthy on or something. So I just took a way that everybody takes, I
Yeah.
believe, and I don't agree with the thing you said. I'm a shitty creator that trying to create normal levels. Actually, it's the opposite. Like I had a lot of original levels with original layout. Like not maybe not a lot, but like 20 of them. If they weren't that good, I agree. But there were levels, and I concentrated a lot on levels, which is why I know decorating. I know a lot about triggers. That's why I recreated Limbo gimmick. That's how I recreated
Yeah.
Google Wamba gimmick. And yeah, I worked a lot on, especially like on layouts, and so some of them have decoration. Some of the old levels, like not a lot, but some of them which aren't lost media, because most of it like is lost media. We will come back to that later, probably.
Mhm.
But uh, with the question for my name, but my nickname, but yeah, I actually did a lot, and then I did one shitty, it blew up, and I did a lot of the levels. Before that, for example, you have that was my best level at the time. Even if it's not good, like in actual terms of rate worthy, it was good for me.
Yeah.
It was my funniest level, in my opinion, in just my opinion. La Longue Attente, which is actually a remake of my other level, which was called Muy Larga Espera. Muy
Okay,
Larga
okay.
Espera is dedicated to 2.2 weighting, when Larga Espera was dedicated to 2.1 weighting. So I found
Mhm.
it funny to like add a word which makes it very long waiting instead of just long waiting, because that was like 7 times
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
longer. And it was pretty good. And so I just updated in 2.2 to add some features and fix stuff I wanted to fix. And I think it's pretty good. And it was before arcade. It's kind of like my levels aren't just generic most of the time. That's why you say probably it's about arcade. But that the thing is arcade. I tried to make it most generic possible to maybe get your rate, even if I'm not good at actual basic decoration, as you could see in the level.
I mean, yeah, but in arcade, like for the decoration you've done, like it's not like it's definite. You can tell it's from 2.2, but like it has his own vibe. Like it isn't copied from other levels, but it's like um it's
It has a
definitely
lot of
something new.
luck.
At least for me, like
Yeah.
I never saw like something similar to arcade on the public servers.
Maybe I'm just great, but actually the problem with arcade is the lack of block designs. I don't know block designing at all. Like adding random details for me is just like it's weird. I don't know do that, and that's my problem. So I try to improve on that on my most recent decorations, which aren't perfect at all. And maybe you will get some info later when it comes out. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, do you have any dream hardest? And if yes, what is it?
Actually, the reason why I don't do hardest anymore and why I don't play hard levels, like, just because I can't. Like, I don't have the device for it. Playing on
Yeah, yeah.
my phone is already suffering from GD when I build shitty levels on it. By the way, most of
Mhm.
the stuff is done on my phone, except guild list and streams and coding. The rest is mostly done
Yeah.
on my phone. And the problem with it is my phone totally suffers. The tablet, which I did AQ on it, for first of all, it's 60 hertz and it's horrible. The phone is 90 hertz, by the way, and so it's totally horrible. And yeah, AQ took me like more than 100,000 attempts,
Yeah,
and I won't
I
do
feel like you
anything
spent
harder on the dial.
125k attempts on AQ.
15 actually, yeah, 115.
Okay, yeah. I sorry, I overshot, but like something similar to that. Uh, but yeah, for 60 hertz AQ, it's hard. But if you
Yeah,
complete
it's
it,
even
it's
harder on
really
Android
impressive.
because that was an Android, which is worse than a 60 hertz PC.
Yeah.
And the thing is, to come back to your question, because I didn't actually answer the question yet, I can't
Mhm.
do like a new artist, so I don't have a dream artist. Because dreaming of something you can't get is pretty sad, and I concentrate on more like interesting things for the moment. But like something I would love to beat, probably like Akron. Akron is like actually the peak of GD to me.
So it is
It's
like,
totally subjective. The level
so for
itself may
you,
not be
like,
that good, probably, but it's totally subjective.
okay,
I
okay,
came to
okay.
like to actual playing hard levels when it was top one. Like actually, I came it when it was starters, but in like the
Yeah.
community, because I was playing the game but not interacting a lot with the community. And when I came, it was starters, and then when I actually like started
Mhm.
looking for top ones and stuff, it was Slaughterhouse and Akron. Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
maybe that, but maybe just a top for at least demon would be cool. Yeah, not sure about which one, because when I will get to these demons, list demons from today will be outside of the list, which is top 150.
Yeah.
So I don't have any dream heroes in
Mhm.
particular, but maybe Atron if you want an answer.
Okay, so my next question is: will you ever attempt to make a level for TSL or TSL Plus with like, yeah,
That's a pretty good question, actually. The thing is, I don't care at all about standards.
yeah,
Like, if
yeah,
I want something that doesn't exist, I just create it myself. That was the case with Shadis. That was the case with website for the guild list, which is, I think, very proud of it. I think it's pretty
I
good
mean,
for one, only
yeah,
just one
obviously, but like
person.
your
And
list, it's carrying the whole server. I feel like, cause like it adds the aspect of competition, like with two
yes, and
players, which like,
that's what motivates people to play.
yeah, which
There
motivates people
wouldn't
to
be
show
that
their
funny if
progress, to
they
beat
didn't compete
levels.
with the. Yeah.
I feel like that you adding guild list probably allowed your community, your server, to like still be alive, and probably will be alive for a long time.
Yeah, actually, I made it for that purpose. My decision I took weren't like intentional. I just made it for fun. Guild List was actually thought to unite the server in the competition for, because being a verifier isn't that fun. But if the verifier is like seen by a lot of people on the website, you get points, you get top ones, top two, top three, and
Yeah,
when you have
it
the
like
whole system, it
gives you
works way better.
it gives you a
Which
feeling you can like try to become a top player. I feel like even though you're
Yes,
not
even
playing
if the list isn't
like really hard
that
levels.
hard, it's accessible to many people. You can get
Yeah,
the actual top one name, even if it's just a guild list. It feels good, I think, probably. And
yeah,
uh,
obviously.
this was so. And actually, the purpose of the guild list also was to popularize my levels, which is kind of paradoxical because
Yeah.
you come from my levels to the guild list, but the guild list requires a YouTube video, and a YouTube video is mandatory. Why? Because I just it's just free advertising, actually. So that was intentionally done for people to advertise my level on their channels, so I give them levels. So it's like a win-win situation when I get
Yeah,
more
it's
people on
like
my level,
win-win
and more
for
people
you
would
and
mean
the people who
more
beat
videos, which
them.
mean more people, and that's how I get more and more popular with my levels. Which I thank everybody who published a video with my level. Thank you so much for that.
Hmm.
I actually enjoy watching every single one of them.
Yeah. Uh, so my next question, like probably side question we could say, is like if you would ever quit GD to like actually, I don't want to sound like I'm rage baiting you in any way, but if you would quit GD and start your life, I would say, what profession would you choose? Like what job would you go to?
First of all, I think the job is compatible with GD. GD is one of the best thing. I think GD unites me pretty well. Like everything I do can be GD related, which is coding, which is making levels, like be creative, or playing stuff, or competing,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
making YouTube videos, writing stuff. It all can be related. So it's like represents me very well, I think, and that's
Mhm.
won't be a problem. And to answer your question, I would probably work uh, in um, in some coding stuff, yeah,
Okay,
which I
okay.
already started to do, and I have some people buying me websites and stuff, which is kind of new info for you because you probably didn't know, especially
Yeah.
on the channel. Not even you, I think. So yeah, I'm selling websites sometimes to people I know IRL. Obviously, I'm not like actually working, but I'm doing it for fun, and it works pretty well. Actually, I so I'm understanding I didn't actually answer the I'd like to come back to it about the TSL because I started talking about my shit. So to answer the question, because yeah, I'm sorry, I
No,
like
no, no,
sometimes
you're
I go
good.
like pretty far from the question to come back to it later. So to come back to the question, I'm not against the TSL. I don't have anything against. It's cool. Many people like follow it, and I I don't have anything against the TSL creators. I think the TSL levels have many problems. Like the actual shadis for me should have nerfed gameplay, like highly
So
nerfed,
like
should I say?
you're more following
And
for like really beginnings of TSL when they like made kinda
yeah,
levels
yeah,
with your style.
Segan, Migum, Acropolis Boy,
Yeah,
these guys,
yeah.
that
Okay.
was fun. And for me, if they accept my levels, go ahead, place them. It would be cool. It would be even
Like
more
it would
like popularity
definitely
for
give
me,
you some
probably.
recognition, I feel like.
Yeah, but if they don't place them, I don't care. I want like decorate my shitties, quote unquote decorate. Yeah, that seems
Yeah, yeah,
crazy
yeah,
to
yeah,
me to
yeah.
decorate the shit, but yeah, that's my point of view. I don't like hate or criticize it. Like I actually do criticize it. I don't hate TSL levels. I like if people enjoy playing them, then go ahead. It's just a game, but I enjoy doing that. If they want to place it, why not? If they don't, then don't place it. I don't really care. I have my own list for my own community, and I'm good here. I don't wanna like follow any instructions that I don't like
Okay, so
in the
like
game.
you don't want to follow any rules, like you want to make levels
Yeah, I have
that
my
you
own
think
rules.
are
Actually, I
good.
may do a video about my own style because the style actually has some rules, and you probably didn't know about that. But I actually
Yeah, no
made
move
myself some rules,
triggers.
which are not written, but I have all of them in my head, and I could
Yeah,
write them down one day.
I
That
feel
would be
like
funny.
you could make like a video showing how to make your style and rules that you should follow during the process of building. I feel like that video would be cool to like introduce like new people on the server or like people that aren't
And
as
the cool
good
thing
with the
about it,
creation to like making a levels. So they
yeah,
could also like try one.
the good thing is that it's already recorded, so I just have to edit it. Yeah.
Ooh, sneak
That's
peeks,
some big
sneak peeks.
spoilers here. If I don't drop the like it's pretty long, so if I don't drop the editing, this will probably be out someday.
Okay.
I'm actually focusing on a lot of videos right now. Something coming soon, probably in the next days, by the way, when we record that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, stay tuned on my channel. I'm very productive right now. I'm very motivated.
Yeah. So my next question is, what motivates you to currently make levels, like shitty levels, and like overall, how are you finding this motivation to like create a lot of levels that aren't bad, they are pretty good? Could you like explain it?
Actually, I'm making loads of levels recently, which needs a lot of time. Like, I could actually spend like 30, 40 to 70 hours per week on GD, which is like crazy, plus moderating my Discord server, which I'm very active on, plus coding, and that makes a lot of stuff to do. And the motivation, my answer will be pretty classic, I think, but it's actually true. All the people who are
Okay.
writing comments and just following me, just subscribing and liking, that motivates me a lot. Like reading the
Yeah,
comments, all the
obviously.
messages
Like
of
seeing
love you
that
send
people
me,
actually want to
I
see
read
all the
all of
levels
them, and
from
that's
you. Like
yeah. What?
it obviously like motivates you to like make new levels when you like see that people actually watch your videos, play your levels, actually enjoy them. It's definitely a big part in your motivation.
Yeah, yeah. When you get thousands of likes on something you do, you're certainly doing something right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that is mostly what motivates me to do it. The second thing, it's probably I'm having personally having fun, and
Za,
all with all the
za
stuff
niedługo
going
pójdę.
in my real life. that is kind of an escape to GD, which is very very great. And I have a good community and a lot of people supporting me, which I'm very thankful to everyone who supports me. And yeah, it's very very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if like it's been years I'm in GD community, I probably won't ever quit anytime soon.
So my next question is, how did you come up with Guild, with your name, with like nickname, which is Guild, obviously?
Okay, that's interesting, and that will make me come back to my old levels, which are mostly lost media, by the way.
Yeah.
So I was playing on a pirated version, on a hacked version of GD, which is like not official, and on the
Yeah, yeah,
Android
yeah.
stuff, and it had it had one issue. Every time I closed the app or like switched the app, it totally resets my progress. Like anything you could
Really?
build, anything you could do was reset every time change
Oh
of window,
no, bro.
which meant most of the projects I made were lost media for first thing, and the second thing was the reason I don't have like my actual stars count, coins count,
Yeah.
and moons count. And no, I actually no, not moons because moons were out later, but like most of this stuff isn't accurate for that reason. And the solution I found to that, to my levels being deleted every time, was to save them on the cloud on GD
Yeah.
servers. So to publish them and then each
Mm.
time to update. Actually, I didn't know you got update levels, so I published different versions like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3,
Oh.
which is kind of fun. And I know many people still do that. So for those who don't know, you can publish a level with the same name to replace your old version. Yeah, and same works with the description. You just change the description and you publish it. And so I needed an account to publish levels, obviously, because that was 2.1
Yeah.
and it didn't work like in earlier versions anymore. Which meant I needed a name, and my names were completely stupid when I was like 8. The nickname is
What?
very old. So what I found the thing I found um, and yeah, that was an era when like most of the nicknames were taken by bots or something like that, or just
Oh, okay,
there were
okay.
many inactive people, which meant I couldn't find any working nickname. Every time, like I tried for
Hmm.
an hour and I was getting rejected every
Yeah,
single
I feel
time.
like now
And I
it's
had
still a
a level
big
I was
problem.
really proud of, which was Deadly, and I really wanted to save Deadly, and to
Hmm.
save Deadly, I needed an account. If you probably know that one as my first level, which is not the case, but it was my first saved level that is actually playable today. I don't remember my older ones. I probably made some recent updates. It just didn't save it.
Hmm.
And so I needed an account, and the solution I found to that problem was to go on a website that gives you free nicknames that are
Hmm.
quote unquote free, which was not the case. That was a lie because like there is no possible way to find if the nickname is used on GD or not. So I just tried every nickname that was like on that website, and if like I had a time, so the app would close after that time, which meant I had to do it really fast. And my last possible nickname I tried was Gild567. Uh, yeah, I had 6-7 originally in my name, yeah,
Ah.
but and so that didn't work. And my last ever try before I lost Deadly, I almost lost Deadly, was just deleting the last character. So it was Gild56. That has no meaning at all. And that
Wow.
worked. It was a miracle. I managed to save my level and the next levels, obviously, because I had an account as from that moment, and that don't doesn't mean anything. But I find it cool. It's short. It has numbers, letters. Letters are pretty good. It's readable, even if people actually mistake the I with the
Yeah,
L,
yeah.
which makes me name Glid, which is kind of funny. Like, can you
Yeah, I feel
read
like
properly?
I made a mistake during the building process of shitty defeated circles. Instead of writing guild,
Oh yeah,
I
no,
wrote
I think that
glid,
was Amethyst.
and
That was Amethyst, I think.
I'm official.
The
Yeah,
inspiried.
I don't actually remember what level it was,
Yeah,
but
yeah. But
we started laughing
your
about
mistake
it,
was
and we started
more
laughing
at
about
simple.
it, and like we decided to make it a secret, so you will have like certain percentage of chance that that Easter egg will come up in the end screen, and
Actually, I forgot.
yeah, I
Wait,
believe
what?
so. I believe
I
I
forgot that.
no way you forgot about this one.
No way.
No
Okay,
way.
interesting. You remind me something I totally forgot.
Wow.
That was that like it was pretty recently. Why did I forgot that? Usually I have very good memory actually. That's sometimes
Yeah.
even a problem. But like there, I'm very surprised I forgot that. But yeah, cool. Okay, I forgot that one Easter egg.
Okay, so
I'm not surprised I did that because that's something thought I would totally do, but like I forgot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So my next question is, have you ever considered quitting GD? And we are not talking about you building a level and like during the process of building you just didn't want to like do anything else and you wanted to quit. Like I'm saying you actually thought you didn't do any progress and like it was like for you pointless to do GD. Like, did you have
Um,
that moment in your GD career?
uh, actually, almost on every level, honestly. But like,
Oh.
I know that feeling, and it comes every time. So you just have to handle it. And
Mhm.
that's sometimes I'm just working like machine. I'm just building because I know I have to finish it. I set myself a goal, finishing that project, and I no matter what, I will just do it. And like yeah, most of the time I feel like my problem with shitty levels is that they aren't original. So what I'm doing is recycling all those projects with which is kind of unmotivates me sometimes because
Mhm.
that's not creative. Like and
Yeah, obviously.
it's like some AI work. Even if I change a lot of stuff and there is some original work with the gameplay, it's still like unoriginal. And I don't like myself doing a lot of shitty levels, but at the same time, I actually enjoy playing them. I enjoy building them. Something that gives me an escape to reality sometimes,
Yeah.
and I like it, so I still doing it. And have I already quit? I already quit. Yes, for I did breaks sometimes. I sometimes do breaks. I do less GD. No, never no GD at all. Like almost never stop GD.
Mhm.
But I did breaks. The time I stopped GD was in 2022, I think, when I did a complete break with no GD to just come back stronger, I guess. And
Yeah.
that's worked.
Okay, so my next question, and like I'ma just give you an out note. Since previous questions, we are now on my questions that I actually wrote, didn't choose from your server or your post. So now you're
Okay.
answering my questions. So my
Okay.
next question is, if you could choose any top one, or like not top one, but if you could choose any top player, who it would be?
Choose any player to do
Yeah.
what? Like to be friends with, to verify
No,
shit.
overall, if like
My
you
favorite top player?
like not over like overall, like who do you think is the best in
My
like
favorite
every
top player.
term?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's my favorite top player? Actually, I was disappointed in many people because like you're thinking when you're like a lambda new player, I think you're thinking about these people like very good persons. And like maybe that's just my case and I'm very naive. Maybe like I probably am, but like actually, I was disappointed in many people when, or when you get closer to people, you get disappointed. Like, I was pop off. I discovered pop off way before than many people. Like, I'm following him
Yeah,
way before.
I
Zoink,
feel
same thing. I was
I
I
feel
was
like
looking
I
trying
had the same thing
before
with
Archron before the whole this stuff.
I feel like I had the same thing with Dovin, cause now everyone is saying he's like next zone, next top 3 player, he's like really good and stuff. But like I find like any proof of Dovin when he had like 500 subs, when like literally no one knew about him. He was like, and I think I found him during when I like went through every top 10 or like top 15. I went to like it was on Pointer Crate when I was like using it still. I went through Victus and I saw like Polish player and like I saw it and I was like, damn, he's like actually a good Polish player, and like I found him, and since then I watched his content. I like actually watched his progress and like how he became one of the greatest players.
Yeah, and to me, it's I don't really know who would be my favorite one. I really liked interacting with Hover. He was really nice to me, and we could talk seriously about the point I made about Saint Acropolis,
Yeah.
and he helped us. He gave the copy and stuff. So a lot of respect to him, and I probably will say Hover because we actually talked and stuff.
Yeah, it Hoover is the goat.
Yeah, yeah, he looks very promising in
I,
the uh,
I feel
in the
Hoover
same scene.
Hoover
So
isn't
good
done.
luck with
I
him.
feel like he's still in his like
Yeah,
he
he's pretty
isn't
new,
even
I
in
think,
his prime,
actually,
to be
to
honest.
the top scene. So he has a lot of energy and motivation to go further, and
I
he probably won't stop at all at his top 5 verification. So good luck
Yeah,
with
yeah,
him.
yeah. I like Hoover is pretty recent play. Like it's not like he's within the top play community for like 2 years or more. He's like really recent, cause like he popped off
Yeah, yeah, true.
during when he beat Nurscapes. Then he like picked up Silent Acropolis, and I feel like he isn't even in his prime. Like I feel like he still has a lot of stuff to give into the community.
Yes, I totally agree with you with this one.
My next question is, how did you find out about the geometry dash?
So that will be related with the question about that I answered in the beginning of the interview. And yeah, that was one of my friends. I actually know who that was, even on whose phone it was, which is crazy because that was like second grade, and we
Wow.
played like early levels, and that was it, I guess. And then I forgot it
Mhm.
for a long time before another friend, like a friend group, that was playing Think Dash and press start on the free mobile version. So I just joined, and I was also doing progress, which were so small, like we're doing 5% every time. And when I think about it right now, it's crazy how far I've gone in this simple
Yeah,
cube
how
game.
much did you like improve since then?
Yeah, yeah, because naturally I'm so bad naturally. Like I need to go through way more attempts than most people to do the same stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why I quit slaying. That's one of the two reasons. The second being that I don't have the setup for that.
Okay, so like my next question is, if you could revisit any point in your whole GD career since like day one to today, which like part of your career would you choose to go and like revisit?
Oh, that's a really good question. Let me think of that.
Yeah.
Uh, the beginning was not that bad. I think I did everything right. I started recording stuff when I needed to do it. I was
Mhm.
pretty good. I think I don't know what I could do better than I did. I'm pretty satisfied with myself, surprisingly, which is not the case that often, I'd say. But like, actually, I don't know what. I would change. Mm, uh, maybe just paying GG and from the start and don't have that much lost media stuff. Maybe it
Mhm.
would have went differently, but actually I'm pretty satisfied of how it is like right now. I'm very happy
So
with
like, so
what I have
you
in
are
this
like
team.
really
So actually,
satisfied.
I'm pretty satisfied.
So like you're really satisfied with how your career is going and how it went since
Yeah,
day
yeah, yeah,
one. Yeah, cause I feel like
yeah. Probably.
your career, it went really good. Like obviously you had some like breaks and stuff, but like you didn't like mess up, like quit GD. Yeah, it's like you
Yeah, I
you
didn't cheat.
actually grinded
I didn't
your.
like. I wasn't really bad to people. I didn't cheat. I didn't do bad things that I would
Yeah,
regret. Like on my
I feel
memory,
like
I
you did
don't
everything right
remember
in your
anything.
career.
What?
I feel like you've done everything right in your career, at least so far.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's that's the advantage of overthinking.
yeah.
In the end, you end up with everything that is almost right.
So, my next question is, what are your other hobbies besides like GD? So like IRL stuff.
Oh, interesting. Actually, I do have a lot of them, and it changed a lot since like it evolved so much. Right now, I'm coding a lot. Besides GD, even like some personal projects, I'm playing stable tennis, like some competitions and stuff. I'm not really good, but that's something I do to actually relax because I'm always like at my max when I do something, which is an advantage, but also something. It's a pro, and at the same time, it's a con. So
Yeah.
like, and in table tennis, I can relax a bit more. I'd say. Um, I went to drawing classes a lot.
Mhm.
I like 4 or 5 years. I painted my own
Wow.
icon, by the way. I wish still the same icon of the ship and the cube. That is right now, and then I repainted it later with a better version. So that's something secret nobody got. Another private info you got here.
Yeah.
Um, by the way, when I went to France from Ukraine in 22, I the one of the only things I took with me was that painting, and I
Wow.
remake that later. But GD was one of the most important things that also supported me through like many things in my life. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my question is, could you rate current top 10, or like could you give your opinion about current top 10 on global demon list?
Oh, I could like do a tier list actually, but
I mean,
that's not the place.
if you would want to, we
Uh,
can do it.
maybe not right now in the middle of a
Yeah,
game
yeah.
tree, but one on a stream or yeah, we could do that. That could be funny concept,
Yeah.
even if it was made by many people before, just for you to know my opinion. Actually, you could ask tell me level like from what I remember. TS2 is overrated. I think it's below Amethyst, and it's just being overrated by the design. It's not my own opinion because I can't compare these levels like many people,
Yeah.
but I heard a lot of people saying that, and that's just Zoink Blazing that places TS2 on the top one spot, which is bad. I think
Mhm.
second thing was the CBF blocker, which is bad. Third thing, the gameplay is absolutely AI generated, or I don't know how
I
you
can
can come up
definitely
with
agree
this.
with
Like
this one.
I'm absolutely a hater of this level. I think it's so like the original already didn't need a sequel. It was already bad enough
Yeah,
not
I
for you
feel
to do a
like,
sequel.
yeah, but like TS1, it had like, it was made to be
Yeah, it
unique.
was something.
It was
Definitely a
made
level that we will still remember.
to explore new things. But like TS2, it's like It's just useless
TS2 is only known
sequel.
for its difficulty and for its hype with Zoin. If
The,
that level would have been placed on top 50, nobody would have
keep
heard
in
about this,
mind,
and that's
I
why
think
I'm saying
so.
it's pretty bad.
I think so that TS2 was original like in like around top 30 difficulty. At least that's what the creator wanted. But after Zoink buffed it, it became a top one. So I feel like
Yeah, and
it's
I
like
think it's
first
pretty
top
sad.
one.
Yeah, maybe one of the worst top one. We are not even sure it's top one. Like it was top one for a few minutes, a few hours, 2 hours actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are not even sure it's harder than Amethyst or lower. Like I can't state it's harder or easier because I'm not a top player myself. But from what I heard, I'm pretty sure it's overrated for the top one spot. Next up, Amethyst is one of my favorite levels ever in the
Yeah,
game.
to be honest,
It's
same.
so beautiful. The music is great. The sync is great. The difficulty, obviously, it's top two. So what do you expect?
Yeah.
Obviously, it will be difficult. I don't know how you could, or making a long level, making a very tiny hard level, or making a long level, which is next position. But for now, Amethyst, a very very good level, one of my favorites, definitely.
Okay, okay.
For some time, it was my favorite, but not a long time. When I made
Hmm.
the shitty was well. Fun fact: shitty Amethyst was made in a train. Was I
Wow.
while I was like
Yeah, I
going
don't think
over.
you ever said that to anyone. At least like not to me or like on your server.
Yeah. So yeah, another fun fact here. Thank you for
Y-
listening and watching
yeah, yeah, no
this interview.
problem.
And yeah, for all the viewers who are watching the interview too. So so yeah, the next level is Flame Wall. Flame Wall. I'm making a shitty Flame Wall, and I take back everything I said about Flame Wall.
What?
I
Okay,
said
hold
it
up,
was
hold
horrible.
up.
It was way too long. The gameplay wasn't readable. It was like it was my.
So
I
you
was completely
that
wrong.
was
I
your
actually
opinion
tried the
before.
gameplay, and then what?
So you just said your opinion before, right?
Before, oh yeah, no, I thought it was bad, but actually it's very good. Like I tried it out when early challenged me
Hmm.
to do a shitty version, and it's actually very good. Like I no regrets. I will finish the shitty version. It's very fun, and probably it's gonna be
Yeah.
verified by early. And
Yeah.
yeah, hope I make it as soon as possible for you
Hmm.
to enjoy it, guys. And then next level is Orbit, or is it
Tidal
just
wave.
AC?
I believe it's tidal
Oh
wave.
yeah, Tidal Wave before. Yeah, Tidal Wave. Uh, it's at the same time overrated and underrated. Some people overrate it so much. Like on the link style, more details doesn't mean greater. And that applies to Ice Cave levels. That applies to Unlink levels, the VIT levels. Um, uh, like many people are doing more details equals greater. No, that's not true. And I love simplicity. But Tidal Wave was a breeze of fresh air in the top 10 at the time. It was pretty unique. It's well synced. And when I try, same thing, I was talking shit about this level before
Mhm.
actually trying it, and the shitty version went very good. So I'm pretty happy with it. Orbit is one of the greatest level in the game, one of the most beautiful and unique ones. I'm waiting for Orbit. I was waiting before all the hype. When like it had some gameplay
Yeah.
parts, I was already in. When Minecraft
Wow.
like announced it a long time ago, I was already in. That's one of my levels. I supported from its beginning before it started to like be hyping, and I'm pretty sad it's so high in the demon list. But
Mhm.
I'm very happy with what they've done with the rest of the deco parts and the gameplay parts. It's very unique, and I absolutely love it. Next up, we have what
It's
do we have actually?
on
Hellscapes.
top six. It's unnerved occupant circles.
Oh yeah, and that's Deco with Circles. Don't have much to say about this. It's like it's pretty fun.
I
Even if it's horrible to play from zero and stuff,
yeah,
like to
yeah.
play not great rounds, and many people say that. Somehow it's fun. And I've done mobile world records on 60 hertz Android mobile records. which are getting to the drop on the USKC a long time ago. I'm not even sure that these are world records, but I don't care. I am calling these world
Yeah.
records, and yeah, it's in the worst case, it's world record on Galaxy Tab 8 2019.
Yes.
Nobody beats that.
I all I always when I play like really hard levels and like Dio 2X like beats my world record or like mobile world record, I'm just saying, yeah, but like I have the world record on this mobile phone, like I'm just better because I beat it on I did it on this phone, not on that one.
Yeah, true. But actually, I don't really know if it's a world mobile 60 hertz Android world record.
Yeah.
Probably is. Getting, I don't know if somebody got like further than a few clicks after. Like no, I didn't actually. I think I didn't actually get to the drop. I got to the drop live without clicks, but live on my 60 hertz PC on a layout version. But
Okay,
like on the
okay.
original ESKC on mobile, I only got to the second click of the cube. Like
Yeah, yeah, I
the
know.
slow one before the. I was pretty bad at these jumps at the time. And you can still find the videos about VSKC on my channel. So I enjoyed that level,
I
even though it
think
doesn't
you
have anything
sent some
special. But
clips. I think you sent some clips on Telegram of USKC.
maybe impossible. It's possible. No, that wasn't mine. That was Rose's world record.
Yeah,
That wasn't mine. I'm not doing that.
yeah,
He got to he passed the first half of the spam from 0, which is crazy. But I don't think it's 60 hertz, so that doesn't count. Haha.
So next level is Nullscapes on
No
7th
escapes,
place.
very unique. I had it on on my wallpaper, the animation from that one guy in Twitter.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, I republished some shorts with his levels. Thanks for him to like he even commented on some of them. And Mr. Waffles, his name is, and yeah, the background is very nice. So is the level, very nice. Even though it's a bit repetitive, I think, but still very good. I think it has so much aura. One of my favorite levels in the game,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. Next up, we have
Bubuwamba.
Bubawamba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bubawamba is actually very good too. It's pretty unique. It's an Akuna-kun level, so yeah, it's obviously very unique. I don't remember Akuna-kun doing generic levels.
No,
So,
Akuna-kun
yeah.
always makes either impossible memory levels or he's making levels so unique that it does not spare any soul in GD community.
Yeah, and I like it's actually very. I love unique levels. Like Minecraft recently doing a very unique level,
Yeah.
Limbo or every end, Orbit, and etc. It's very good for him from
Yeah.
him, and it's like not typical. I love BB circles. I think it's called very fun too. I was rage baited by that. And my rage bait, I rage bait many more people with that. A collab level is great, so yeah, Minecraft,
Yeah.
respect to him and respect to Akuna-kun, even though his levels are mostly made to be watched and not played. So
Yeah.
Next level,
Is Quantus processing?
absolute shit. Next level. No, actually, like it's worse than AI generated. It's so bad it becomes like funny. So it's so bad it becomes good because it's funny.
Yes.
It makes an overflow, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
negative it becomes positive, you know.
So on 10th place we have recently placed Leso Powell. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. It's really hard.
Lesapaval. It's
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
Russian itself Lesapaval, and that means like cutting the trees in the forest, basically. And that is a pretty good level, even though I don't know much about it. I'd say it's good. It's pretty unique too. And yeah, glad it's now placed.
Yeah.
We need it rated. We definitely need it rated.
Yeah, that level definitely deserves a rating. I feel like
Yeah, true.
it will be like it will be the same situations like TS2 had, that we will need to wait a bit to see the rating of this certain level.
I think it will be like with 7 club step. The Rob Top just doesn't care, so he doesn't know. We need a few cents to
Yeah,
get it noticed, and I think it wouldn't be that long. He just needs to. It's pretty random. That's the problem of the rating system. It's pretty random, luck based. So yeah.
yeah. So my next question is, it's kinda related to our previous questions of top 10, because you said you respected Akuna Kun. So
Yeah,
will
it's
you
funny.
ever try to
But
make an Akuna Kun type of level?
and I couldn't type of level. I
Yes.
made them. You have 2 examples of that. Even though it's pretty original, I'm very proud of these 2 levels. And I'm obviously talking about
Wait.
Psychedelic and
We.
Chaotic. These are absolute
Oh
random
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dog shit levels, but that's intentional. It's meant to be bad, and it's actually pretty funny. And I used gimmicks I didn't see before, like the random staircase with
Mhm.
spikes that are actually arrows showing you the path. The part
Yeah.
when there is some no-touch blocks and there is some real blocks in shape, which is the last part. I'm very happy with those 2 levels. Like
Yeah.
I'm proud of these. Even though it's not meant to play. Like hell no, don't play. You want to enjoy. Actually, they also represent some emotions, but that's deeper. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not just level.
So my next question is, what's your favorite Geometry Dash Deco style?
No deco. What do you
Okay.
expect from me on the? I'm a shitty creator, not deco. But if you actually want me to like more, it's simple, better it is. Even though I
Okay.
respect and
Okay.
I admire
So
creators in
like you.
realistic style,
So
I
I.
absolutely love it. I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
personally enjoy playing 1.9 levels, 1.0 levels, like not actually the levels from that version because they weren't play tested, but levels, recent levels made on these versions are so good. Like I love limitation of the edge because that make people experiment more and be more original. Well, I love originality. And
Okay.
that's why I don't like my shitties because they are not original at all.
Okay, so my next question is, if you could do any exclusive level like wild roses like we did, what level it would be? There is no limit. But you need to pick only one.
I don't know. Actually, I don't like. I mostly nowadays I don't dream of something. If I have a goal, like if I wanted to do like any secret level that is now private, for example, I don't know. Uh, I don't have any examples right now, but I would just like I have pretty a lot of I'd say I have a lot of people who could give me the copy, or like I would find a way to have it. And like
Yeah.
dreaming something about something you can't have directly is pretty exciting thing. That's what I said in the beginning of the interview, and I will repeat it. So if I really want to do something, I will do it like immediately. So no problem. When I will finish all my current shitties, I will get to new ones, and obviously
Yeah.
that someday I will make some of these levels. Yeah.
Okay. So my next question, it's kinda killer question. I don't know if you would want to skip it. What is the most embarrassing you've done in GD?
Let me think. What I've told you before. Uh, I'm pretty happy about my career. I don't regret much stuff. Funny thing, it's not something embarrassing I did like at one moment, but it's in general why I don't play with a webcam. That's the reason because
Mmm.
I have a facial expression when I play a level. When I do something, I totally concentrate on it, which means my facial expression is so weird. It's very embarrassing. Like I
I
have
also
two
do that.
competitions with a webcam, which are Shit is the Golden and Frozen Jawbreaker, which is an insane demon, and it's like, oh my god, it's so horrible. So I on YouTube you won't see my face; it's blurred. Yeah,
So
but that's embarrassing. Also, I have
okay,
a level that is currently public with a funny name, which is I
is
have
it
actually
that
two
one?
levels. There are two. One uh, is pretty embarrassing, but it's okay, and the other one is actually placed on the list, but you don't know the backstory, and the backstory is so embarrassing. Also, something embarrassing. I put my ex on on end screens, which was kind of stupid.
Yeah. So my last questions for this interview is: what are your thoughts on people that are grinding slash making good progress on Aternus and Angelicide currently?
You already know that, but I appreciate the question because, like, I
I
think you know my opinion. Yeah. I think it will sound like a hot take probably, but I think it's really useless because, like, it's yeah, maybe someone's having fun playing Eternus. Go ahead, it's a game. So like, do whatever you want. It's you're free. But in my opinion, if we
oh
want to progress, like objectively, even if no one is doing objectivity, but theoretically, it's better to play actual levels and do a ladder and stuff. So
mhm.
playing these type of levels to do like 3 clicks runs to me is pretty like it doesn't like I'm not impressed with that. It's kind of useless in my opinion. I wouldn't do that personally, and it's to me it's like losing time. But we all have our own way losing time, and
Yeah.
uh, it goes better for Angeli's side, which is now beaten in way less runs than Iturnus actually. But
Yeah.
like Alternate isn't supposed to be top one; it's a top zero. Whereas uh, Angelicide is meant to be top one, I believe, like the possible version.
Yeah, it was like it depends who are we talking about, cause there's like extra 8 Nagi slash Druki, we have Kaza, and we have the third player, I forgot his
Yeah, I'm
name.
not really into it, so I don't really know.
Cause
But
like
I
extra,
know there is more harder and easier versions, and yeah, the easier
yeah, it's
versions are
like
meant to be
I
top
feel
one.
like
So
there are
good luck to these
4,
guys,
maybe
but like
5.
I'm not actually interested.
I think there are 4, maybe 5 copies of Angela's side, and
It's
there's
like with Act One at the time. We had
yeah,
so
it's
much copies, nobody
obvious.
knew what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Like I remember videos about Act One copies before it was out. It was so funny to watch. Trolls getting like 4 progress, then one of the Helix and dying, joining
Yeah.
the race and winning. Yeah. And
So
then a few days later,
yeah.
beating, or maybe a few weeks or months, beating the buffed copy. But like, why didn't he buff it initially? Why did he wait to do that? Like, I didn't really understand that.
Yeah.
Like, did he buff it afterwards? Like, whatever.
Okay. So I think if we went through all the questions we could. Um. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your interview. That was a lot of fun for me to answer
Yeah. For
all
me
these
too.
questions. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this wonderful interview. Thank you guys for watching this till the end. If you stay there, it means you're very into my community probably. So you could subscribe. You could like these videos. You could join the Discord server in the
Yeah.
description. I will answer all the questions that weren't in this interview, and I will stream. I will probably give you some verifications. Like most of members get
Unless I
verification.
won't take them.
Possibly give to everybody because like I can't physically build levels this fast, even though I'm spending a lot of time in GD. So sorry for
Yeah.
that, but like active people will get their verifies. That's for sure. So thank you all, and goodbye.
Bye.